Good morning, people. Today I will show you through the moringa trees I cut yesterday and explain a little bit behind my method of thought, why I cut it, how I cut it, and what I expect, and then we'll take it from there. Stay tuned. So you can hear our two friends, they're sitting there on the wall on the temporary scaffolding I built there. Right, these two trees, cut them down, same as that one. So this is where the first division was. This is a side branch, first division. So my hope is that these guys will just start popping, just start growing. Yeah. So, if you look through the garden in the front, these one I decided not to cut as below the level of the eggplants. The growth is not much. Same as this side. This one I did cut, but underneath there's no leaves left anymore. So I thought for photosynthesis, we'll just leave them at the top like this. Even these ones, we'll see how they grow. It'll be a bit leggy at the bottom, but that'll be okay. These ones I cut them down as well, and I left all the leaves on these ones. I did not harvest any additional leaves because they're still so small. This is Battlefield Row. Planted this yesterday. There's another video on that one. Same with these grasses I put in. I put some lemongrass clippings and old stalks of the harvested moringa branches that I have, and the leaves that I stripped. I just threw what was left over there. And I'll go to the back, but I have to be quick here. The sand is so hot. Ooh, yeah, because I'm not wearing shoes. Right, here at the back. Ooh, there's a bottle. Pick up this bottle. Here at the back at our intense planting, you can see there's some empty stalks. For example, this one, you can see I just left it bare, completely bare, and the height is about 1.6 tall. And then there's an example of a 1.6 at the back, which I left some leaves on. So we'll compare these two of which one recovers best for me in future to know how much I should cut and harvest. Here in the front, as you can see, left a lot of foliage on it, but I cut most of them. I cut most of them off, as you can see here. This one, I actually left this one. I didn't cut it. So what we'll do is just nip this one out and eat this part. It's a little bit sweet, this one. It's like a pea, like a green pea when you eat it. But then there's a bit of a kick. There's a bit of a spicy kick there, like a radish. So well, that's why they also call this the horseradish tree. Back to the trees. If you can see here on this side, new branches growing. That's why I just clipped it just above. There's a branch, there's a side shoot coming off here, and there's a side shoot coming off here. So this is what I encourage when harvesting and cutting. See, this is side shoot here. That's what we want. We want more shoots, and then the leaf production will be a lot more and a lot better. Here's one here. See, there's a side shoot at the bottom. I cut it up here, and I cut this one here. But I think at the end of summer, going into the cooler time, I might just nip it here at the bottom. It's about another month or two away, so we'll get another growth spurt, and then I'll just chop it down. Well, that's the plan for now, so we'll see. There's a small one coming from seed, moringa over there. Here's one of the sticks cuttings we put in the ground. You can see it's about an inch thick at the bottom with the side branch. The side branch was growing actually better than the main shoot. You can see here from the side, there's more coming here, more coming. So this is what we encourage, is all these shoots coming off, because they'll have nice long thick growth with a lot of leaves on it, and that's what we want. There's coming from the main stem. Nothing higher up, I see, nothing higher up, so this one might die back to about here. But this is very nice. Even down there, there's more coming. Ants love this. They secrete some sweetness that the ants like. Also another one. Now this one I trimmed just above the side shoot. Is another side shoot, another side shoot. So this will puff up. I don't see anything going down. This was the first cut, so you can see here. These trees down this row and even down there, even if they get very tall, full of leaves and cast a lot of shadow, in winter the sun stays low on the sky and goes down there. So they will not influence any of our other production that one might be going on here. However, the trees on that side there and in there, we'll have to trim them down in order not to cast shade and shadows on the other production that we will have. So just some advanced information. Same like these guys, the shade they will throw mainly over here, so whatever we grow over here will be shaded by them during the winter. However, I think if it's not too high, it should be okay, but we'll keep on monitoring it and then see how that goes. See these growths, as I said, side shoots very good from the side shoots. So this one's got 3, which is encouraging for me, which I like. Here we have two side shoots, and then you can see here's a cowpea actually growing up this vine. The vine is growing up the tree, which actually should be on this. We can just wrap this one in here. This one we can remove and we can wrap it. You can see the sweet potato is also climbing up here. There's no real need for a sweet potato to go up there, but it's what it is for now. Just leave it, not gonna bother about it too much. Here's the Moringa that I've showed you a few weeks, was it now? A few weeks ago already, yeah? And it was a single stalk that was growing, a single stalk that I nipped, and then it started throwing off side shoots, and even the side shoots now I've nipped all of them, but you can see amazingly it's coming again. So this will just make the plant bushier and bushier and bushier. So some like it, others do not prefer it. Maybe it's too much labor or something, I don't know, but for me that's what I do on that one Moringa. I do have seeds for Moringa. It's very heat tolerant, even our desert heat tolerant. So yeah, good one to grow in summer. Smaller ones all cut back. What I wanted to say, you see these ones have side shoots, so I just cut it above 2 side shoots. Now there's more coming here at the bottom, which is encouraging for me, so that's why I kept this one long. As I said, in winter the shade or the shadow that it will cast is mainly against the wall, so it's not going to influence the rest of the garden. So that's why I would keep these ones taller than the other ones in the garden. This one I stripped all the stalks, I just stripped it. I left one side shoot at the bottom, and I don't know what that is yet. We'll see how it develops, but as an experiment I want to see how this one recovers compared to the other ones that I left some leaves on the top. So I know next time, should I trim it like this and cut it off, or should I leave some growth at the tops? We'll see. These small ones over here, yeah, I just trimmed them back, but look at these leaves. This is very nice. Look at that, big broad leaves, very nice. Sweet like peas, and then a little bit of spice, not as much as those tips. Those tips with the growth hormone that is in there is just wow, amazing spiciness if it's a word. Right, so as you can see here, Also, that one I didn't cut it all yesterday. If you remember back, there was a long lanky stalk on there that was naked, so I just cut it off. So now let's see how that gets back, but it's a lot of side shoots on that. This one and this one was the best side shoot growth so far. This one has got 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 4 side shoots. This one has got six side shoots, 4 side shoots. So they are coming along very nicely. And then we have the tall one that I've never reduced the top. I never cut the top from this one. However, I did harvest stalks going down, or the leaves going down. But now, side shoots. And that's what we like, side shoots. Because side shoots means it's gonna look like that. Which means more leaf production. Now, ideally, for the first 3 years, you cut back all your trees a lot, harvest a lot of leaves, but there will be no flowers and no pods. So the idea behind this is after 3 years or up to 5 years, you harvest leaves. Then after that, the tree have given a lot. So then you will allow it to mature, to bear flowers, have seeds, and during doing that, allows the tree to propagate further into many thousand smaller trees. As for now, up to 5 year time, or even after 5 years, if we cut the branches about 1 inch thick and we plant those cuttings, it sprouts other trees as well, but it's identical to the mother or the original tree. Whereas seeds, you can get variations depending on the genetics of the tree itself. If you want a broad leaf, or you want one that is producing more thinner ones, or like this is a good example of very broad-leaved moringa. Seeds, as you all know, you don't always know what you're going to get from the seeds. Here also one that I've cut back with 4 different stalks, 5 now, 6 more is coming. These ones are both also from seed, but I've cut them down. This one fell over before and then started growing wonky and then lifted itself up. That's why there's a little kink in the stem. I forgot to look at the, let me just get through here. I forgot to look at the stalk here at the back. Yeah, one of these cuttings that we put in here. Here you can see starting to grow, which is very cool. Hello, one of our friends. Yeah, all right. So you can see growth coming out more here. So this will be 2, 4, 6, at least 6 side shoots that's coming out. And this is just kangkong that grows at the back. But yeah, we have 3 or 4 different dragonflies around, a lot of bees. Yeah, so there is animal life in here. Small moringas from seed. So then coming along, as well as the lemongrass. Right, if you can go to the big one, the big moringa. It's all overgrown here, but it's covering the soil, so good enough for me to leave it. Ooh, surprise, surprise. Corn with some ears forming here, but man, it's so hot. I don't know if the pollen will actually pollinate these fruits, so let's see. Also on a side note, these 1 or 2 feet apart corn here experiment, if you want to call it, is not so successful as very intensely grown over there. It's casting a lot more shade. The plants are so much happier, so that's the way to go forward, I think. Look at this. This is the pride moringa, if I can call it that. So from November last year, this was just a single stalk that was standing here up until here. Only a single stalk, and we've harvested quite a bit of this tree.